Saturday night's main event. What's your thoughts on Saturday night's main event?
Entertaining. I liked it.
This was okay. So everybody always says that these are glorified house shows, and they say nothing happens. This one, this one was not that. It wasn't that.
It led into something eventually.
Oh, a lot of shit led into a lot of other shit, and it was like, oh, okay, I see where they're
Yep.
going. Like this one actually made sense. It wasn't just like a ha ha show, but it was like ha ha show. Like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
got you. Because it started off with our two favorites, CM Punk and Sami Zayn,
Yep.
who's repping Palestine. Shout out to them.
Yep.
They took on Seth and Braun. And I'm not gonna lie, like the first thing I was immediately mad. I was just immediately mad. Like, why the fuck is this match going on first?
I
Why is
was
it
thinking that
going?
too.
Yeah, like I was so bad. I was like, why the fuck is this going on first? Like this shouldn't be going on first. Like this should be going on last. Like this, like why? Like why would this happen? Like there
At
was a
the
reason for it.
at the
But
very
like
least, second to last.
yes, like something like that. But like that was not what I was expecting.
Mm-hmm.
And they had a match. The match was going, and then all of a fucking sudden, like Sammy's in the ring, Punk is outside, Braun and Seth is in the ring. The ref is looking at the ref is looking at Seth. All of a fucking sudden, someone just hops out of the crowd and takes out fucking CM Punk. And I knew immediately as soon as he hopped the fence, I was like, oh my God. It was fucking Big Bronson Reed. He's back, baby.
Fucking awesome. Happy for him.
Yes.
Looked like
Now,
he like in good shape. He looked like he lost weight to me.
okay, so he's probably about the same size, but here's the thing, right?
Uh-huh.
This weirdly actually makes a lot more sense than people even thought of. And like when I put it together, I was like, oh shit, this makes more sense than I thought. Because like you would say, oh, what the fuck? Why is he attacking CM Punk? Well, CM Punk pulled Roman Reigns off of the table when he broke his legs at Survivor Series. So, you know,
It, it's basically his fault he got injured.
exactly. It's
Hmm.
his fault. So, like, they tie that right in. And then Braun pinned Sammy. And they're standing in the ring. And Braun's looking at Bronson Reed. And Seth is standing there. And Seth goes, wait a minute. And then he hugs Bronson Reed. And Bronson Reed sees the vision. And then they just kill CM Punk. So,
I swear they
yes.
broke his fucking knee.
Oh, that was funny because like he was on his knees and he hit him with like a splash. And because he hit him with the splash, Punk's knee looked like it got fucked up, but it didn't. But what did get fucked up was when they stretched him out and hit him with a tsunami.
Okay.
Yes, that was fucked up. So we got an angle and we got a new third member to the team. So
Not the third member I expected, but I'm totally fine with it. I'm happy.
same. Like he fits perfectly, but it wasn't what we expected.
Yeah.
So then we had the U.S. title match, Zelina Vega versus Chelsea Green. And there was something weird that happened in this match, but like I didn't catch it until you pointed it out. Because Zelina went for the 619 and she missed, and then she still went for it again. and she busted Chelsea Green's nose. And I asked you, I said, what happened? And you said it was on the 619 spot. And she busted her nose, but then she hit the super cold red off the top in 1, 2, 3. It was over.
But they said like when she hit it, she hit her like it was kind of like sloppy. So she kind of hit her in the nose, they said. So
Hmm.
I'm just going by that's what broke her nose.
Okay. So then we had Cena's match. And this is what fucked people up because it was like, what? Like, why is Cena's match coming here? There was a plan for it. There was a plan.
Hmm.
So Cena comes out to his regular shit. Then all of a sudden, Ron Truth Killings came out dressed as John Cena.
He must have fucked you up the fact that you had to say his whole name.
No, it didn't fuck me up because I seen him with this earlier, but I didn't expect him to go full on. Hey, we're gonna make this a thing,
Yeah,
and he
same.
came out. This match was fun, and then Cena was going for his finishing move, hit him with the title, but then he looked into Truth's eyes and he hesitated. He hesitated. He dropped the title. The ref goes to pick up the title. Cena kicks him in the dick. F use him. 1, 2, 3. It's over. He killed Truth.
At the seventh move of doom.
Yes. So then they did a big fuck up in my eyes. My eyes personally. A huge fuck up. We went for a steel cage match, and the steel cage match wasn't blue.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. That was they botched that. They botched that. It's a fuck up and a
They,
half.
yeah, they fucked that up. So Priest and Drew was going at it. They got chairs in the ring, and it ended with Priest giving the concerto to Drew. And I thought, like, I'm not gonna lie, I actually thought they weren't gonna say anything. And then they go, he got that from his mentor, the person who brought him in, Edge. And I was like, oh shit, they're actually acknowledging Edge in the concerto and it exists in this universe. I was like, oh, okay, that was a decent thing.
Right?
So then we got something backstage that made me go, okay, this is kind of fucked up. Because John Cena bumps into Jey Uso and he goes, yeah. He's like, I ruined wrestling, but you know what would ruin wrestling more? Is if you lost the title to Logan Paul, a YouTuber, somebody's not even from this business. If you lost a title from him, that would ruin wrestling. And I was like, oh my God, that's fucked up. Why would he say that? Like, why would he say that? And like immediately I knew exactly what the plan was. I was like, he's gonna screw Jey Uso because he wants to ruin wrestling, and that would ruin wrestling. I was like, oh my God, he's gonna screw him. I, that's exactly what I thought when that happened. I was like, he's gonna screw him.
Yeah.
So they had Jey Uso versus Logan Paul, and the ref gets knocked down, and Cena goes in there to screw Jey Uso. He goes in to screw Jey Uso, and then Cody Rhodes shows up, runs off John Cena. Jey Uso gets the win, and then Cody gets back in the ring, calls out John and says, "Hey, why don't you and your buddy go against me and my brother at Money in the Bank?" And I said that we were going to have a tag match at Money in the Bank, and it was going to be John Cena. And I originally thought it was going to be Travis Scott, but it was John Cena and Logan Paul versus Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes at Money in the Bank.
This is a better match.
Yeah, it's a better match. And you were mad because it was like, that means nobody can cash in. And I was like, that means somebody definitely could cash in that night.
Yeah, no, I didn't think about it like till you said it.
Yes, because if they do it the right way, somebody could cash in.
Yeah,
But like, I don't know if I want it right then and there, but I feel like it could happen because also they announced that on uh, Raw is going to be another qualifying match, and it's a weird match because it's Punk versus Seth Rollins versus Sammy to get in.
that is weird.
That's very weird because that's way too big, and one of them should be going for Money in the Bank. And all three of them in a triple threat to qualify feels very reckless. There's another one. I forgot who the third person was, but it's like Penta, Chad Gable, and somebody else in another qualifying match. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
My dumbass almost said Grande Americano.
No.
And and like I was serious about it when I was about to say it. I'm not even joking.
It's they're putting on some like huge triple threat matches for no reason. But the problem is most of those guys in those triple threats should be winning Money in the Bank. So it's like
Yes.
we don't know. And I just thought about this too. Was like there hasn't been no men qualifiers on Raw. Like there's been one qualifier men on SmackDown. There hasn't been none on Raw. Matter of fact, it's two on SmackDown. It's two on SmackDown for 2 different weeks. Two qualifiers. Nobody has qualified on Raw. No man until this Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like so, yeah, that's the thing. So then we go to Battlegrounds. Did you enjoy Battlegrounds?
Yes, I did.
Okay. What did you enjoy about Battleground?
Everything really. Like I can't. I really don't have one complaint for real. For real.
Okay. So it started off with Sol Ruka versus Kehlani Jordan, which was a pretty good match. It was a pretty
Yes.
good match. And Soul hit the craziest Soul Snatcher to get the win and keep the title.
Well, she broke her neck.
It like this is what happened, and I like it because I caught it because she went for the Soul Snatcher and Kalani was out of position. Kalani jumped forward so she can catch it, and boom, and she got caught. I was like, damn,
Yeah.
all right.
Made it look 10 times nicer.
Yes. So then we had Hank and Tank and Josh Briggs versus the Culling. This match was this match was weird because I I didn't like it because it was like boring, but and it was just like too much going on, and I was like, I don't really care. It
I
just
agree
was
with you,
boring.
but the ending kind of made it worth it, in my opinion. It's like
I
I kind
mean,
of called it. You said that was my fault.
yeah, no, you called it because you brought up Inamori, and Inamori showed up to save them from getting hit from a chair, and they got the win. So looks like Inamori's staying around for a little while.
Yeah.
And you know what was weird about it? Because like you said that, and I was like, yeah, he's going back to Noah. And I've been watching Noah for like a week, and he hasn't showed up. And I should have knew something was up because he didn't show up since since you asked me that. I was like, yeah, like he didn't show up for a while. Like, man, okay.
But the funny part, I asked you and you was like, "Nah, he ain't showing up." And I just went at with it face value because you would know. Like, okay, he's not showing up. Then he showed up.
It's like, because like once you said it, like my mind was like, wait a minute, I haven't seen him in Noah. He didn't show up. Like, wait, so is he still like? Maybe they saving him for a big angle, and then I was like, oh well, then he just showed up. I was like, oh well, fuck it. So then we had a match that we thought was a street fight, but it was just a regular match, and it was Tony D'Angelo versus Stacks, Channing Stacks Lorenzo, by the way.
Yeah, which is a running joke in this fucking match.
Yes, because like Booker said that Vic didn't know his name, and then Vic started saying his name every time he said Stacks. It
His
was funny.
whole name.
So this was also your fault because you brought up Luca Crucifino, but the crazy part is Luca showed up dressed in the same gear that Tony D'Angelo had on, but Tony was so distracted by him, he got hit by Stacks. Stacks pinned him, and then Luca came in and was like, "Doug, I didn't do anything," and Tony was like, "Fuck you," and he ran off. And I was like, "Okay." But he didn't do anything, and he looked like he was part of the crew. So what the fuck is going on here?
His best friend just turned on him, so he's at the point he don't trust no one.
Whatever, dude.
Because remember, Luca's a late add to this fucking group. Like he's like what, the last member?
Yeah, but he's the consigliere, so he trusts him. So what the fuck?
Yeah, but like he known Stack since childhood, quote unquote.
Yeah. So then we had two backstage things. We had a backstage with some women from AAA, and then we had a backstage with Ricky Starks and Ethan Page and Ava. And Ava said, "You guys will fight for the title on Tuesday, but this is what's going to happen. Whoever wins is going to defend the title at World's End." And I was like, "Oh, okay." But here's the thing, like Ricky did an interview later on where he was talking about beating up Ethan Page in the middle of the ring. But there was an advertised match with him and Shawn Legacy for that title that never took place. And they act like it didn't exist.
Because Shawn Legacy won a three-way against, was it Ethan?
Yes,
I know it was what you call it, Javon. I forget who else was in that match. Was it Ethan?
Ashanti Adonis. Ashanti
Ashanti.
Adonis. And it was Javon Evans. The winner got a shot. It literally said the winner has a shot against fucking Ricky Starks at Battlegrounds for
Yes.
the North American title. They even had a graphic for it. They scrapped it without telling us and just said fuck it and just left it at that. I was pissed. I was
Me
fucking
too.
pissed.
That would have been an awesome match. Like Shawn Legacy,
Yes,
he's awesome.
yes. So then we had JC, I mean not JC, fucking Jordan Grace versus Stephanie Becker. And this match was awesome.
Yes.
Stephanie won. The AAA women was beefing with Stephanie in the back, and then JC just walked up and slapped the dog shit out of her. So now they're gonna have a match.
I was confused for a second because like I had to watch it a second time because I didn't see JC and Fallon like arguing in the background while the Triple A women was arguing with Stephanie.
Yes, this is the funny part because this is the second time they was arguing and through the night because
Yes.
they was arguing in the background when Mike Santana showed up and he wanted up beefing with No Quarter Catch Crew and they set up a match and in the background JC and Fallon were arguing. So they've been
Yes.
arguing the whole entire night.
Like, are they broken
So
up already?
they should just break up.
Yeah.
I think what's going to happen is if the match is JC versus Stephanie on Tuesday, Fallon is going to get in it, and that's what's going to happen with the break.
Okay.
So then we had Miles Bourne versus Obafemi for the world title, and this match was good because I did not expect Miles Bourne to stick with Oba the whole entire way. Like I thought it was like, oh, he's going to do a little bit. No, he stuck with him the whole entire way, and Oba had to hit two power bombs to win because he hit one, Miles kicked out, but he had to hit two to win. and
So,
Oba
like
won.
throughout, he actually hit three because the one he
Yes,
kicked out, and then the two back to back. So, yeah, props to Miles Bourne.
yes. So that was that. And then he looked at Miles when he was leaving, like, you earn my respect.
Yeah,
So then we had the main event, Joe Hendry versus Trick. They threw Carlos Silva in the back. I mean, not in the back, in the crowd. And he was watching. Nobody knew who the fuck he was. They didn't go, yay. They just was like, okay, who the fuck is this guy?
I've been watching
And
TNA for years, and I have no idea who this guy was.
me neither. You know, like the coolest part about this is like
What?
they did a video package for the TNA title right before this, like narrated by AJ Styles,
That shit was
and they
beautiful.
showed all the former TNA champions,
Hmm.
and it made me so fucking nostalgic. I was like, oh my god, I remember that. I remember that. Wait,
Yeah,
I was there for this. It just made me so nostalgic for this.
like the Bully Ray one.
No, the AJ Styles one, like when they showed AJ Styles with the short hair from the very beginning, I was like, oh my god, I remember that. Then they
Oh yeah,
showed
Kid
Kurt
AJ.
Angle. Like then they showed Kurt Angle. I was like, oh my god, I remember all of this. They showed all of these champions, and I was like, oh my god, like I remember a lot of this. Is like it just brought back moments nostalgia for TNA.
Good shit.
And then we had the match, and we all knew how this was gonna go. I actually liked the finish because Trick brought the title in the ring, and he was going to hit him. The referee tried to make him get away from the title. He dropped the title in the ring. Him and Joe Hendry started fighting. Then he hit him with a flapjack, and Joe Hendry hit the title. And the ref couldn't say anything because it just was laying on the mat. He didn't get it out the ring, and he just was like, "Oh shit, I fucked up." And then Trick hit the trick shot on Joe Hendry, gets the pin. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that was the
So
referee's fault.
yes, so we got a new TNA champion, which was Trick. But we also had Mike Santana in the back looking at the win. So yeah, I was right. I was
Yep,
right. I fucking called it.
100%.
I called it. It's definitely happening. It's going to be Mike Santana taking that title, bringing it home for the TNA family.
I hope it's not
So,
fast. Like, I hope they take the time with it. Like, so Trick could like relish in that shit for a minute.
okay, so this is what I think is going to happen. I'm not telling you this is exactly what's going to happen. This is what I think is going to happen.
Okay.
They're going to set up for Santana versus Trick, but somebody's going to get into Santana's way, and Santana's going to have to fight them. Santana's going to wind up getting into another beef. Trick is going to get in, like defend a title. Santana's going to get into a beef. He's going to get into another beef. Then Trick is going to have to defend the title. I don't know the exact timetable. Is Slammiversary later on this year, or did we pass Slammiversary already? Is it over?
I think it's later on this year. I'm not
Okay,
100%
if,
sure.
if Slammiversary or Bound for Glory, one of the biggest big shows, that's when the title should change. I
Yes.
think we should go through all of this bullshit, and the title should change then.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it like that would be better because it would be so much better. Like for the build up, like we know he's going to be the champion. We know it's coming. Just don't give it to us right now. Make us wait and make us believe that, oh, they're going deviating from the plan. We're not getting Santana versus Trick, even though they set it up with just like the eyeball test. No, no, no. Let us wait on it. Give us a few. Let us feel this and be like, oh shit, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. And then it happens. So yeah, that that's how I feel about that.
I agree with you.
So yeah. So that was Battlegrounds. And Battlegrounds was over. Battlegrounds was over at 10:45. Like, matter of fact, it wasn't even 10:45. It was like 10:25. Battlegrounds was over. It was done. Finito. It was no more. We could have did the podcast right after that. We could have went to sleep after that. It was finito. Like like I could get up for work and be totally not tired because it was over and they did it early. That's what you should do. Like, I don't care how good your pay per view is, which Double or Nothing was good. I don't care how good it is. When you're ending at 12:30 and I have to be up at 6 o'clock in the morning, is not fucking fun for me. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Like, that's just not fun. Like, I don't give a fuck what you like. I don't give a fuck what you think. Like, doing it this way is just fucking insane. Like, I understand you love wrestling. I get it. I fucking get it. I love wrestling too. Doing that, uh-uh. It's unacceptable. Because when the fucking main event is going on at fucking 12 o'clock, like right there, like 11:50, and you're like, okay, we're not ending this right away. Nope, nope, we're not. I hate it. I hate it.
Like what the hell?
Yeah, I really wish he would stop doing that. Like, I don't know why he thinks it's like acceptable and it's like, yeah, no, this is acceptable. Like I said, I understand you love wrestling. I love wrestling too. It's just unacceptable to do it this way. But
He's a
we'll
fucking
get into
sicko.
the show. How did you like the show?
The show was good too.
So it started out with Anna Jay and Harley Cameron getting the win, beating Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford when Harley Cameron hits the roll of dice on Penelope Ford. One, two, three. It was over.
You didn't hit her
So
finisher?
no, she didn't hit her finishing move. So then we had a random four way, just no build up. It was a random four way. It was Benedito, AR Fox, Hologram, Commander versus Rapungi Vice and the crew. No build up at all. None at all. And Bandito's crew won because Bandito hit the 21 plex on Rocky, but there was no build up. It just came out of nowhere. And it just was there. It was like, what the fuck is happening?
I hate that when you just randomly put a match on there that has no purpose.
None at all. So then we had the main event. I mean, not the main event, the first match on the main card. And it was the Owen Hart tournament women's final. And it was Mercedes versus Jamie Hayter. It, this match was fucking awesome. This
Yep.
match was fucking awesome. And Mercedes won with like a trapped arm roll up. One, two, three. She beats Jamie Hayter. So Mercedes is now going to face the winner of Tony Storm versus Mina Shirakawa.
And she has another belt,
So
y'all.
yeah, she does have another belt. So now she's back to collecting belts.
Yep.
So yeah, that was a thing. So then we had FTR versus Daniel Garcia and Nigel McGuinness. And I swore up and down somebody was going to turn. I swore somebody up and down was going to turn. I
Same.
swore it was going to happen. I swore it. Nope. They put Daniel Garcia in the sharpshooter. They put him in the sharpshooter, and he passed out. And Nigel McGuinness had got hit with the big rig on the outside. Then he got kicked in the face as he was trying to help. He's trying to help. Got kicked in the face, knocked out, and fucking Daniel Garcia passes out, and they get the win. I
That
mean,
makes no sense to me because Daniel Garcia's finisher, which is the Dragon Bite or something, I forget the name of it. Anyhow, it's just like a sharpshooter, so he should have been able to get out of it.
Yes, he should have been able to get out of it, and it's just like it's just I don't like it. I don't fucking like it. I don't like how it went down. It just was it just pissed me off. It really just pissed me off. It didn't make any
Same.
fucking sense. Like
Had
it
it been
was just
any other move, okay, acceptable. A sleeper,
yeah,
whatever. But that move
yes,
in particular, no.
yes. Like FTR, we know FTR is going on to bigger, better things, but like the way that went down, I didn't like it.
Same.
Listen, you can call me a hater. You can say I don't get it. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say. I don't like Ricochet's character. I don't like shit about the character. I don't even like I'm slowly starting not to like him in real life because like this shit is just annoying. And people go, "Oh, he's working you because he's trolling." It's like Doug, I don't give a fuck if I'm getting work. I don't care. This shit is fucking annoying. People separate their fucking character from who they really are, and like you come to either love them or hate them. This motherfucker is just not separating shit, and it's just like I fucking hate you. Like I'm starting to hate him, and everything that happens just makes me go, yeah, I really don't give a fuck about this guy. Like I don't. Like this stretcher match was fucking it was fucking annoying. Like I'm glad Mark Briscoe kept it alive because Mark Briscoe was like the most entertaining part about this. Like Ricochet just like he just pissed me the fuck off with this match. He brought out a pair of scissors. He busted open Mark Briscoe. They got rid of the scissors. Then all of a sudden he came and got another pair of scissors and busted him open and threw him in the ambulance. Stretcher match was over.
Yeah,
Okay.
I cared less about this match. Like it's one of those like I feel like they just threw it together even though it was announced.
Dude, like I said before, I said on the last podcast, I talked to my friend. She had no idea, and I couldn't explain to her how we got here.
Yes, I remember that part.
So yeah, like that, I don't know. We like it happened. It's over. It's done. Like
Yeah.
we can move on. So then we had the Hurt Syndicate versus Dustin and Sammy, and this was a thing. And the thing that I didn't fucking get was the MJF interaction because like what happened made me go, what the fuck is going on? Because like, okay, MJF attacked Dustin on the outside. The ref had his back turned. Attacks him on the outside, and Bobby grabs MJF because like MJF was about to use his ring and hit Dustin. He grabs him and was like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Bob, I'm trying to help." He's like, "What are you doing?" And then like Bob just attacks like Dustin spears him through the thing, and he's talking to MJF on the outside. Sammy is about to jump on him, and Shelton just super kicks the shit out of Sammy, throws him back in the ring, hits him with another super kick, 1, 2, 3, and it's like, so is there beef between MJF and Bob Lash? Or what's going on?
They feel like there's beef. Like they've been beef all along. Like
Yeah, but then at the end, he holds up his hands with everybody else, and like they're standing there all together as a family, and it's like, so what was that weird ass interaction? What was that? Like it was so stupid. It was like why was that even in there? They should have had him like at least help him and then just that's it.
yeah.
So according to Sean Ross Sapp from Fightful, he said that Hammerstone was backstage.
Oh
So
shit.
yeah, so Dynasty may be loading quickly for them. I
Yeah.
hope so.
Same.
So then we had Okada versus Speedball. This was the most like Okada that I remember in a while. This was the most like Okada that I remember. It was like, oh shit, like he's good. Like Speedball was carrying this match, and then Okada was like, fuck that, I'm not gonna do this. And like this match was going, I was like, oh shit. I was like, all right. So Okada did get the win after he drop kicked Speedball when he was doing the flip knee off the top rope. Okada caught him mid move, drop kicked the shit out of him, picked him up, hit him with the Rainmaker. 1, 2, 3. Okada keeps the title.
He needs to pick it up before he faces Kenny. So
Yeah. Hopefully, like this is the start of him going back to being the old Okada.
yeah,
So then we had Tony Storm versus Mina Shirakawa for the championship. And Mina worked over Tony's leg because she put her in the sharpshooter, like on the post, on Collision or Dynamite. I don't remember which one. She put her in the sharpshooter. And then she worked over her leg the whole time. And then Tony came back. She won. And after the match, she went for a handshake. She handshaked Mina. They were looking at each other. They looked each other in the eyes and they kissed. I'm not joking. That actually happened. They kissed. Like
nah,
it was a real thing. They kissed. It happened.
it happened, y'all. It's like what the fuck?
Yes. So now it's official. It's Tony Storm versus Mercedes at All In. Hopefully, hopefully, because like we don't know what's gonna happen. And the thing that irritates me and Renegade is they keep pointing out Mercedes is a TBS champion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, she should lose the title or make it title for title.
Yes.
Like they said, it's 48 days to All In, so I'm kind of saying it's like 4 weeks. So we got 4 weeks to play around with one of them losing the title until we get there.
And it should be Mercedes, like
Yes,
100%.
it should be. So then we had Anarquía in the arena, yeah.
You
And
know, every time you say that, I think of the fucking TNA guy from years ago.
I know that's why I always say it. So Swerve comes out dressed as a predator, and he came out first. Then the ops came out. Then Kenny came out. Then the whole MWO came out. And then the Bucks had this long ass fucking intro that was kind of like Abraham Lincoln, four score and blah 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 years ago. Because this is the 6 year anniversary of AEW. Because this is the first pay per view they had, the first show they had 6 years ago. It was Double or Nothing. So they basically was recounting their whole thing of being 6 years, blah 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 blah, and it was kind of entertaining. Not really, but it was like I get what you guys were doing, and like you're being so over the top dickheadish that it's like, hey, you have to accept this, and it's like, whatever.
I ain't gotta accept the goddamn thing. Fuck you.
That's how I felt too. I was like, whatever. Who gives a shit?
If I don't like it, I don't like it. Fuck you.
Yes. So that was the thing. And so we get to Anarchy and Arena. They're doing a thing. They wound up playing I'm So Excited by the Pointer Sisters. So Kenny beats the shit out of the Bucks, lays them out. He was like, listen, he's like, I respect the oldies, but how about something alternative from 2000 that that'll really get us going? And they played "Let the Bodies Hit the Floor." The whole crowd lost it at that point. Like they fucking lost it, and they played it for about I want to say 3 or 4 times until they wound up throwing Swerve into the speaker and ended the music.
It was appropriate.
Yes. So then the match is going, and all of a sudden Hook comes out to try to save the good guys, the ops and all that. Well, Hook jabs Claudio. Claudio goes down. Match is still going. Hook just disappears. Gabe Kidd comes in. So I'm thinking, okay, they're gonna bring in Eddie. They're gonna bring in Eddie. They fight to the back where the fucking ambulance is. Out of the ambulance pops Mark Briscoe because he was put in the ambulance. He never left. He pops out the ambulance and starts beating the shit out of Gabe Kid. And they just start fighting. And everybody just is fighting and shit is going down. And Swerve winds up getting the win. So that was crazy. So the good guys won against the MWO and the Bucks.
How crazy is that?
Very crazy. And me, Renegade, and 30,000 other people thought the same exact thing after this. All right, we're going to the main event. They're going to end on time. We're going to the main event. Uh-uh. Don Callis family shows up because the Don Callis family have a match against the Paragon.
Once again, this match was announced, but why?
Dude, this should have been before Anarchy and Arena. I understand, hey, we need a come down match before we go back up. And it's like, fuck the come down match. Just go straight up. Just go off the cliff.
Yeah, exactly. If
Like
anything, it shouldn't have even been a six man. It should have been for the title. When this man gonna defend that title?
that was the whole discourse of this because Don Callis was on commentary. Lance Archer was on commentary too. Lance Archer said he wants the title. Then Kyle Fletcher says he wants the title. Josh Alexander says he wants the title. And it's like, okay, who's going to get a title shot? Who's going to get a title shot?
All of them.
Fuck it. All right, fuck it. And then the thing about it is, the Don Callis family wins. They pin Kyle Fletcher. Fine.
Oh, Kyle
After,
O'Reilly.
after the match, Kyle O'Reilly, whatever. It's too many Kyles. So after that, this whole Don Callis family swarms in. Then, like, we hear music. I swear to God, me, the whole entire crowd, everyone at home had no fucking idea who the music this was until they showed the screen. Because we was like, what? Like, whose music is that? And then they showed the screen, and it was like, oh, it's the Hounds of Hell. And then everybody had the same question. How is this the Hounds of Hell? Where's Buddy's not back? So it was Brody King comes out there with Ishii. And I was like, you know what? Ishii's a stone pit bull. It makes sense. Fine, let's go. Then
That's
all of a
fine.
sudden, more music plays, and it's Tanahashi. And immediately I was like, okay, this doesn't make sense. And I let it go for 5 seconds. He went in the ring and he started doing stuff. Then it hit me. It fucking hit my brain. Oh, New Japan means nothing to AEW. It means absolute zero to AEW. AEW looks at New Japan lower than dirt. And I know you're like, why are you saying this? Like, they value New Japan. You know why they look at it lower than dirt? Because Tanahashi in Chicago a few months ago against Takeshita said, I'm having my last match in America against Takeshita. This is my last match because this is my retirement year. This is my last match. What is he about to do? Wrestle in AEW in America. Listen. I will listen. I will give them credit if they do this one thing. They wait all the way until Forbidden Door, which is in London. So technically, he won't be wrestling in America. I will give them credit. But if they put this on All In or Tanahashi has a one-on-one on AEW television, they think of New Japan as less than dirt. Just saying.
No, I think that's been established. They think of it as less than dirt.
Because like Gabe Kidd, literally, like everything Gabe Kidd stands for, he's going against team up with Moxley and the MWO.
Yeah.
Like everything he goes against, everything he stands against. Like fuck AEW, all of that. He stands against all of that. He's right here in AEW. You know, it's like they literally all of the storyline, him being a tweener, more of a face in New Japan, full heel in AEW. Don't give one fuck. And then when we get to the main event, which is next, I'll tell you still how much they don't give a fuck. Like, because first off, Hangman had a great entrance. Hangman had a fucking great entrance.
Yes.
Because like they brought up all his quotes and everything, and it was like a little video package of him just going through it and how he needs to be redeemed. It. He comes out and the shit was awesome. So then they did almost the same exact thing for Will. And Will saying he needs this. And it hit me, even though I saw other people say this, I was like, no. The way Will was saying he needs this to validate him to be a champion, hearing him say it out of his mouth again and again was like, oh, they really do think this is dirt. Because he won the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. Like he was the champion in New Japan, the champion of the world, a well more established championship than WWE and AEW. He was that champion. He was closing shows, running up against Okada, beat the shit out of him for the title. You're telling me that that title, me being champion, meant nothing, but, but, but this championship means way more.
I don't see how the hell.
I don't even, and that pisses me off. Because like I've said since day one of this podcast, I'm a New Japan defender. I'm a ride or die New Japan fan. When they do shit like this, it just tells me you don't give a fuck.
And they
So
don't.
they don't. But to be honest, this fucking match, this main event was a fucking banger.
Yes.
Like I don't even know if like there's a word that should be above banger, and whatever that is, that was this match. Because this match was fucking great. And it was like they one spot that I loved was the fucking duel because Osprey took off his armband, was in one corner, ready for the hidden blade. Fucking Hangman took off his armband, ready for the buckshot. Hangman did the flip for the buckshot. Fucking Osprey went for the hidden blade. Hangman hits the buckshot, flips him over. I was like, God damn, that was actually good.
Yes.
Fucking Will Ospreay hit him again with like he hit him with the fucking hidden blade. It was so many fucking moves that it was just great. And at the end of it, Hangman won.
Which fucked me up.
It fucked me up, but it makes sense. It makes sense. So Will Ospreay could have won, and he could have been champion. It'd have been fine. But Hangman has a redemption story. I said that the other day. Was like, I feel like he has a redemption story that he needs this title. He needs this. He should win this redemption story. He should be the champion. Like he should do it. And they're going with it. Cause like
He had an
Will,
insane look on his face when he won that shit too.
oh yeah. But the thing is, like Will could go for like Will can fight him again. Will can get his second chance and redeem himself, and Will can get the one-on-one match. Like it's perfectly fine. It's not a big deal. Like Will didn't lose anything. Will didn't lose anything at all. Like this match was perfectly fine. Like Hangman deserved to win. He should win, and that's what happened. And I'm glad that it happened. I'm so glad it happened. So Hangman's going against Moxley at the pay-per-view, which I'm all for.
Yeah.
Like I can't wait. Like I can't wait to see because and then at the end, Will shook hands with Hangman because remember he told him, "If you win, I'll have your back." and
New
he's gonna have.
friends or whatever, some shit.
Hmm. So now he's gonna have his back, and we're going to see, like, we're gonna see Will save him and be his backup, so he wins the title. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm I'm all for this, man. Like, I'm all for this. This is gonna make so much sense. Like, this is gonna make so much sense. Like, especially they can do one or two things, and I know people will fucking lose their goddamn nuts if they do the opposite thing. They will, like, if they have this match and Hangman's about to win and Moxley just says fuck it and wins, people will lose their fucking shit because they want this fucking MWO shit to be over. They want it to be over. I agree. I want it to be over too.
Same.
But the thing is, it would fuck everybody up if Hangman lost. Like,
At this point, if Hangman loses, like I'll feel so bad for him.
I would too. I would definitely feel bad for him, but like, it could happen. Like, it could happen.
Yeah.
So like I said, I'm waiting to see what happens. I'm waiting to see what happens. I'm hoping, like I said, I'm hoping Hangman wins. I'm hoping he wins. If he loses, I would be shocked. Like, I would be shocked and floored. And if, like, there would be 1,000 people going, "Oh, AEW is gonna die. AEW's this." I literally would sit there and be like, I'm just gonna wait for the outcome. I'm just gonna wait for the end. Like, I'm not even gonna be mad. I'm just gonna wait for the end and see what happens. If the end justifies the means, I'd be like, all right, I agree. If it doesn't, I would be like, yeah, that was a shitty move. But like I said, they could go with Moxley winning. Like I said, people would be angry, be like, no, 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 I don't fucking like this. This is stupid. It's dumb. All right, I get it. I understand that. I get it. But like I said, I would be up to see what would happen. Like, I would be up to see what would happen if they stick the landing or whatever. I would be up for it. I would be up for it. Not even joking. Like, I don't know. What say you?
No, like you put it in the perspective like that, like it makes perfect sense. Like he could lose and just wait and see. I'd rather he win though. I'm gonna be
Yes,
100% like honest about that. I'm tired of this fucking MWO shit. Like ended already, but you know, so these things sometimes need the perfect ending, and that might not be the perfect ending right there.
yes. Because like I said before, like the way people wanted fucking Roman to lose, like, and I kept saying, just give it time. When it happens, it happens. Like, it happens, and it's gonna be a big deal. And he lost to Cody, it was a big deal. The follow up was like debatable. The follow up was debatable, but the loss was spectacular. When Roman lost, it was spectacular. That's the same thing that's going to happen with Moxley.
Hmm.
Like I said, the follow up, debatable. It's going to be debatable, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
That one in particular, I'd rather have it in Madison Square Garden like he wanted all along.
Exactly. This one I want to happen at All In because All In is their WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So I want it to happen at this point. I want it to happen here. It should happen. It would be great. But like I said, if Tony goes, all right, we're going to keep this MWO thing running, and I have a plan. And whatever his plan is, I would sit back and wait to the end instead of jumping down his throat like everybody's going to do. I would sit back and wait, and before I judge and go, I'm going to wait to the end. Let's see how this works. And then we get to the end and be like, all right, it worked or it didn't work. We'll see.
That's
So
definitely gonna happen. They're gonna jump down his throat crazy.
yeah, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, AEW's dead. AEW's this." Like, and I'm gonna say it. I'm just gonna put it out there. Be like, guys, you don't know. Just wait. Give it a minute. Let's see if this lands. Let's see if he sticks the landing. Because it could be a yes or a no. It could be a yes, a no. We'll see. We will see.
Yeah.
So I'm just being hopeful. And that's the same thing with the Mercedes thing, but is to be honest, it's a damn if you do, damn if you don't with the Mercedes thing. Because if Mercedes wins, people are gonna be so pissed. Because it's like she wins everything. Why can't she lose? Like, God damn it, this makes sense. But on the flip side, she loses, then it's like, what the fuck do you do with Tony? Like, what do you do? She's beat everybody. There's nobody else for her to fight. So it's like
That
you
is
have to
true.
do it, but like people are gonna be so pissed.
At the very least, lose the
Mhm.
TBS title.
No,
Lose
she
that.
like I.
Hmm?
This is what I feel like. She's gonna lose a TBS title before she goes for the title, unless they do a thing where it's title for title. Because Tony's never had the TBS title,
Yeah,
and Mercedes has never had the world title. So it would be the first time one of them becomes double champion. It would be the first time it ever happens in AEW. So that is actually a good thing to look at. It be like, ooh, they could do a double champion title for title match. Be the first time this ever happens in AEW, and it would be a big thing.
yeah. That's actually good. I think about it.
See, like it works out in the favor. Like to me, I don't really like. I really want Mercedes to win just because there's nothing else for Tony to do. Mercedes wins, nothing else for Tony to do. Like if Mercedes loses, like I know it'd be like, oh well, she could go for the title again, and it's like you have the biggest match, biggest pay per view, just do it, just fucking do it, just let it go, just happen, title for title, just do it, and then she like if she wins the world title, have her drop the TBS title.
Either way, as long as he loses the TBS title.
Yeah, like she's either gonna drop it or she's going to lose it in that. It's one or the other. It's no in between.
Yeah,
Like people are already gonna just like crap on this and get angry about it, but I'm just like, just just let it happen, just let it play out, just see what happens. And I know somebody is like just screaming at the podcast right now, going, "Dude, this is like what you used to do with WWE. Just be like, just let it play out. Shit is gonna happen. Like, yeah, so what? Just let it play out. Let's see what happens. It's wrestling, people. Shit happens. Just let it play out and see what happens.
that's how you see we're not biased. We say the same thing about both.
Exactly. So, but like that pay per view was good. And by the way, they officially have another big weekend for us planned when All In, because it's All In Saturday night's main event, and then they turn right around and do Evolution 2, Electric Boogaloo.
I wish one of these days they add the electric boogaloo to something.
I hope they do it for Evolution. It would piss people off, and it would crack me the fuck up.
Yes, me too.
And one thing they actually said was the Great American Bash is also going to be at that time in Atlanta. And I saw so many people going, "Oh, when they're gonna put a Great American Bash? Like, doesn't make any sense." And it's like, dude, Great American Bash is a TV special for NXT. It's an NXT TV special,
Yeah,
so it's going to be on TV. Also, I really wish WWE would fucking chill the fuck out and chillax because I'm gonna say this, and this is you're gonna be like, wait, what the fuck? 2 weeks from now, we're gonna have Money in the Bank slash Worlds Collide. 4 weeks, we're gonna have All In, um, Saturday night's main event, and Evolution. Well, a few weeks from that, we're also gonna have the fucking Clash of Champions or Night of Champions. There's a lot going on with WWE, and I'm like, you're gonna either burn us the fuck out to the point we're just gonna be like, fuck you, we don't want to have anything to do with you, or you're gonna figure this out and go, all right, we're running too many programs. We're just gonna dial the shit back and just let you guys breathe for a long
If I'm being honest, I'm
time.
kind of burned out right now. I'm like only reason that like I'm watching everything still is because of this podcast. You know?
Okay, so this is the reason I'm not burned out, and I'm not like a super, oh, I have to watch wrestling all the time, or I need to watch wrestling all the time.
Yeah.
The reason that I'm not burned out is because you're putting big shows on and you're connecting them to the other big shows so they don't feel like they don't mean shit. So that's the only reason I'm like, okay. And like the in betweens are the TV shows. It's like big show means something to this big show. This show means something to this show. But the in between is like the filler episodes of like, hey, this is filling out what's going on.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's why I'm cool with it because it's like we don't have to wait a gazillion years to go to the next show. This next show is in 2 weeks. So anything can happen in those next 2 weeks.
Like it all makes sense. I mean, it just like, come on, like, give me like a while without a pay-per-view, please.